You know the vibes. Here we go. It's your boy, the Grinder, back with another breakdown. Again, we are live in the kitchen. We're going to break down today making the Jamaican Oxtails. Yes, the Jamaican Oxtails. Tune in. We're going to break it all down for you guys. That way, you can have your great Sunday meal brought to you by the Grinder. Break it down with the Grinder again. Subscribe, like, comment, share, and turn on your notification bells to stay up to date. Let's get it popping. So yes, sir, we got the oxtails. That's what's going down today. Oxtails are good. These ones are sliced pretty good size. Not much fat on them. So with these, don't have to do much. I'm just gonna get my vinegar and just wash them off with my vinegar. Season them up with my seasonings, and then I'm gonna make it marinate for a couple of hours in the fridge. So I have my vinegar here. Again, I'm just gonna pour it on top of my meat right here. Yep. Once you put it on top of your meat, just wash your meat now. Rub it in, massage it real good, get it all through the meat. And once I do that, I'm just gonna rinse it off with cold water. Yep, nice and good. And then again, once you finish rinsing your oxtails off and washing them off, all you're gonna do is just put the seasonings on you're gonna use. Then I'm gonna leave this in the fridge for a few hours, couple hours, to marinate while I do a couple of things. Then it'll be ready to cook. All right, again, so finish rinsing off the vinegar. Rinse it off with cold water right here. Once I drain it out, good. Again, once I finish washing it out, all I'm gonna do now is get my seasonings and season my oxtails. All right, so here we go. We have our oxtails. They've been washed and they're ready now to be seasoned. So I'm gonna tell you now, show you guys the seasonings we're gonna put on the oxtails today. So I'm gonna put on some thyme leaves, all-purpose seasoning, a little bit of salt, garlic, complete seasoning, black pepper, paprika, of course the oxtail seasoning, and a little bit of cayenne pepper just to give it a little extra kick. Not too spicy, but yeah. And we'll put some browning on it. This will give it the color you're looking for. Some people put sugar in the pot and burn it and then sear the oxtail into the burnt sugar, but we're gonna put this on it to help give it extra color before we sear it. So here we go. We're gonna season our oxtail now. All right, here we go. So we're just gonna add a little bit of seasoning to the meat now. And remember what I said in my last video when I cooked the curry chicken? A good tip is just be cautious of how much seasoning you put. Obviously, you want your food to be flavorful, but you don't want to over season your food, making it too salty. Because once it comes too salty, you can't turn it back. You can't go back. So I recommend adding a good amount that you think might be good, and then you can always add more later if you feel like it needs more flavor. So here we go. Just a little bit of cayenne pepper, nothing crazy. Again, I could always add later. Okay, a little cayenne. Boom. Some oxtail. The oxtail seasoning in it. Oxtail seasoning. You get that on there. Okay, we got our oxtail seasoning, a little bit of black pepper. Cool. Some complete seasoning. Man, that looks good. That looks good. So again, now we're gonna massage it up now. Massage it up. So here we go. Rub the meat now all into the seasoning. All good, yep. Get all the seasoning all over the meat. This is gonna be good because I'm not gonna cook it right away. I'm gonna let it marinate. So what I'll do is, once I finish seasoning up the meat, I'm gonna just put it inside of the fridge, cover it up, put it inside the fridge, and maybe for about an hour or 2 hours. And then once I'm back in the kitchen, I'll get it started to cook. Okay, and it won't take too long. Oxtail takes kind of long sometimes, but this won't take too long because I'm gonna use a pressure cooker to cook it. Okay, so good. Look, our oxtail looks pretty decent right now. It looks seasoned, right? Now, I'm gonna add some browning to my oxtail. Okay, so I have my browning. I'm gonna put a little bit of my oxtail right here. Okay, again, that's gonna help me give me that color on the oxtail that I'm looking for. I also have some peppers here. I'm gonna put some peppers in here as well. If you have onions, some fresh chopped onions, that would be good as well to put in here to season, but I just don't have any right now, so I have to just do without. But anyways, all right, so here we go. We got our oxtail, we got our browning. We're gonna just stir that browning up and get it on all of the meat now. So, you know what? I have to dive in my hand. Yep, so here we go. And give the meat that browning color. Here we go. So look, now, I'm just gonna let this now, it's very seasoned, right? So it's seasoned now, we're good. We washed our meat, we prepped our meat, we seasoned our meat, we got it all ready now. So now I'm gonna cover it up. Use a pot cover, or you can use a saran wrap, cover the pot up, and we're just gonna put it in the fridge until we're ready to come and cook it. So here we go, we have our oxtails. They have been marinated, they've been seasoned, washed, and cleaned, of course, okay? So now what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to sear my oxtails to give them more color, right? And make the gravy and all that stuff stick on it before I do the pressure cooking part. So I have a Ninja pressure cooker right here, right? I put a little bit of oil in the pot right here, and then I put it on medium. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on medium right now. We're gonna let the oil get hot. Once the oil gets hot, we're gonna add these oxtails on. We're gonna let them cook on each side for about 3 minutes. Once they get brown on each side, then we're gonna debroth it, add in our water, and then we're gonna pressure cook it for about 45 minutes to an hour. So here we go, we have the oxtails and we have the oil. So let's add our oxtails into the oil now. So add them in, we're gonna add them right in. Smells good already, man. As soon as you put these oxtails in, you can smell the flavor just in the air. So we get our oxtails in here. Okay, so we have our oxtails in the pot. So again, we're gonna sear the oxtails about 3 minutes on each side. Once I get the color that I'm looking for, I'm going to add water into the pot, and then I'm going to start to turn the setting to pressure cook. Okay, so here we go. Let's cook these now for 3 minutes on each side. And we put water into this pot here, the same pot we seasoned and marinate the meat. Put water into this, and we'll put it directly in here to pressure cook. Directly into the pot to pressure cook. So again, let that cook now, get brown on each side for about 3 minutes. Okay, so here we go again, 3 minutes on each side. Once you start to get that color, we flip the sides now. Look how that color is on there, see? We start to flip our meat now. Flip them all over. Giving that meat that color and browning you're looking for. Nice work, right? So we just flip all over. Look at the color now. Good color. And then we'll let the other side cook for 3 minutes again. Once the other side is cooked for 3 minutes and it's brown to your liking, again, we'll add water to our seasoning pot. And we'll cover the meat with water. And then we will pressure cook our meat for about 1 hour. Look at that. So again, let's let this meat here sear on this side for 3 minutes. Then we will add water to our seasoning / marination pot, and we will start our pressure cooking. Okay, so again, add water to your seasoning pot. There. Good. Just enough water to cover the meat. The meat's here. Almost ready. Again, we're going to just add the water into the pot, cover it, and put it on for 1 hour to pressure cook. So look at that. Good. Yep. Today, Sunday, gonna eat some oxtails. Yep. Okay. So it's looking good now. It's looking good. Each side is brown. Each side has the color we're looking for. Now again, we're going to add that oxtail seasoning water, cover it, and we're going to start our pressure cooking process. Yes, look at that. So here we go. I have the water, and you pour the water onto the oxtail. We cover our oxtail now, look. Good. Okay. We're going to pressure cook our oxtail now. Let our oxtail cook for 1 hour. I'm going to switch the setting to pressure. Going to pressure cook it on high. And again, we're going to pressure cook it for 1 hour on high. And actually, I'm going to pressure cook it at 50 minutes. So that way, I could always check it if it's cooking too quick. And because I don't want to overcook it or make it get mushy. So for this, we have to switch our top. Get my top on. We seal our vent. And we start, and it preps. And now it will start the pressure cooking process once it's ready. And now we'll just wait. Mine. So the thing I look good. It's ready to go. We're gonna do our last finishing touches. We're gonna put these butter beans in. Just use your can opener, open it up. Then we're gonna let it cook for about 3 more minutes, and there we go. Yes, sir. And here we have it. Another breakdown is completed. We got them oxtails. I told you. Look at that steam, man. Don't play with me. We got them oxtails. I made some macaroni, some baked macaroni, some plantains, of course. And yeah, if you want to know how to cook it, look at the videos, subscribe, like, share. Turn your bell for notifications. Ain't no game. Breakdown with the grinder. Back up. Sing mud. Damn, better than any restaurant oxtails, bruh. Sheesh.